Hello, YouTube. Wow, this is the first time I'm going live on YouTube. So, yeah, bear with me. Bear with me. I love a live video. I've stopped doing them and it's so much fun. It's more spontaneous. So, here I am. And I'm here for to tell you about the full moon lunar eclipse, right? I'm really feeling this surge of energy. I'm feeling a little bit hyper actually. I don't know if anyone else is, but there's this energy that's rising up, and we'll dig into it in a minute because obviously with full moons, our emotions are illuminated, and with an eclipse, the energy is magnified, right? So we went for a walk on the beach earlier, and there was these dogs playing, and I always sense it in animals that they can feel the energy. They're sensitive beings, right? And they can feel something is happening. And there was these dogs playing, and my partner said, "Oh yeah, that's me." And it was the Labrador, super chilled. And then there was this other kind of ginger dog. I quite know what it was, and two of them were playing with each other. And he's like, "Yeah, that's you." And I'm very much feeling that energy at the moment. So thanks if you're joining. Let me know how you're feeling on this lunar eclipse. What is being stirred up within you? Um, so I always think of an eclipse as like a portal. It's like an opening, right? And if you think back to a couple of years ago when we had the eclipses on the Libra Aries axis, this one again is helping us really close those cycles. Um, so with this eclipse full moon, it's happening on the 25th of March, so on Monday at 7 a.m. GMT time. So I'm in the UK, do check your time zone. Um, and it's happening let me just check my screen. It's happening at 5 degrees and 7 seconds. Right. So with Libra, it's all about relating, right? Relating to the other, how we are in our relationships. And I wanted to share that, relationships are under the microscope because with Libra, and you'll know if you've got Libran people around you or you have strong Libran energy, like relationships mean everything to them. Like they care about having those, um, deep connections, those communications with people they love, or also probably talking to strangers because they are good communicators. So we're in this energy, and I could definitely sense there is a playfulness about this energy, right? So it's all about relating, how we relate to others, but how we relate to ourselves. Because with that, with the full moon on Libra and Aries, we can't not think about ourselves, right? And one of my friends taught me this, and it is that the most important relationship you have is with yourself, right? And we often get told in this culture, no, it's too selfish to give yourself a day to nourish your soul, whatever you need to do. I mean, literally, it was a bit of a couch potato yesterday, and I've been doing a lot of healing, clearing this week, and my legs felt so achy. I just needed to rest. And I watched some Harry Potter, good love a good Harry Potter film. And I just chilled, and I didn't put pressure on myself. I had to do anything or be anywhere, and it felt really nourishing. So we're being called to ask, how can we relate in a kinder way to ourselves and also in our relationships, right? So Libra, I'm laughing because there is a real people pleasing tendency to this energy. So with the full moon, it will illuminate things for you. You may notice where you've maybe been getting into people pleasing tendencies, where you abandon what you really need and desire, and you put other people before you. We've all done it. I still do it. So don't feel bad, but this full moon really might illuminate for you, where are you not speaking up because it's uncomfortable? This energy wants everything to be peaceful and harmony. Don't disturb the equilibrium, right? But if we're going to be truthful to ourselves and be aligned to our soul, then we need to voice those sometimes uncomfortable things, yeah, to our partners, to our friends, whoever it is. So, but with the good thing is at this full moon, we're on that Libra Aries axis. So that Aries energy is giving us that confidence and helping us be more self-assertive, that we can say, no, this is what I stand for. This is me, and this is what I need in this relationship. Yeah, so go gently, because you're going to feel drawn. It's almost like an inner conflict between, right, I need to keep the peace in this relationship, but deep down there might be this real roar, like a lion of that Aries fire, like, okay, but this is what I feel, this is my instinct, this is my passion, and I need to voice this. I need it to be seen. So allow yourself to do that. And even if it's, you feel that surge of passion rising up and you're not ready to communicate it yet, just sit with it. And this is what I've learned this week, is not to be afraid of that, almost that anger, that we hold inside ourselves, because underneath that is wisdom. You know how we suppress things, or at least I have, and we shut them away. We think, oh no, it's not safe to be angry. And, I've definitely done this. We can put a protective wall between us and other people. And actually, that anger, that frustration, all those fiery emotions, they're valid, right? They're part of being human, and they deserve to be voiced. Even if it's just first to yourself, you recognize what is underneath this. What is the wisdom? What is my heart really wanting to be seen? What is it? How is it wanting to be seen? Yeah. So it may be that fiery side coming out, but it's also interesting that we've got quite a lot of planets in Pisces. Yeah, I know that energy well. So Pisces is the water, and it's that real gentle sensitivity that most creatives, I always find, most artists have this energy. They're able to, tap into other realms, right? We see things in our dreams, and right, I'm going to paint that now. So there's a sensitivity here of this full moon, but there's also where we could get lost in a sea of emotions, like what is my desire and what is yours, type of thing. So that we're swimming in this sea, and there's no boundaries, there's no structure in that place. And it's all very dreamy, and it's opening things up for us. But when we don't have boundaries and everything is floating around, if you're an empath like me, then you might be susceptible to feeling all of it. You take it all on, right? So cleansing ourselves at this time is really important. I'm staying rooted to, okay, what is it? How is it that I feel? What is my desire? And with the Mars and Venus, both in Pisces, really interesting, because they are totally different energies. Mars is about our energy and our motivation, and Venus is like the feminine. It's like how we love. It's our artistic side. So they're totally different. And that Mars is almost being dimmed down by that water. It's like, okay, I had this fiery impulse. Now it feels like literally the water has put the fire out. So where are you in your life, maybe dimming the fire down because it feels safe? Dimming your passion and your enthusiasm to fit into a space because it feels safe, right? I realized this week that There's often times where I dim that enthusiasm down because it doesn't feel safe, right? And it is safe with the right people. We just need to learn to feel safe in the body first. Okay. So this is like allowing us to really explore those different desires, those different ways of receiving love, but also giving love to ourselves. Yeah. So be gentle and being diplomatic, seeing the other point of view, but also inviting. I said this to someone recently. It's almost like that Libra energy really doesn't like admitting that there's shadows, right? That there's uncomfortable feelings. Oh no, we don't want to feel that fear, we don't want to feel that shame or anxiety, whatever it is, right? But can you, if you're feeling an uncomfortable emotion at this full moon, can you invite that emotion, that aspect of you, invite it to the table? And I know that sounds weird. Sit with it, feel it in your body, and imagine that this aspect of you might even get a vision of what it is like sitting with you. You might get an energy and really just communicate with that part. Because the reason we feel that emotion or we feel that aspect, we've shunned it away is because we don't feel it's valid. We feel like almost shame in for example, I felt a lot of discomfort around feeling anger, so I keep it locked away because it doesn't feel safe, right? So whatever it is, be gentle with yourself and feel it. Feel it in your body and communicate with it and say, okay, well, what wisdom is there here for me? Yeah, why is this aspect of me coming to the surface now? Because often uncomfortable things will surface at a full moon because it's being illuminated for a reason, right? Particularly with an eclipse. An eclipse is a portal into ending old cycles, right? So we've got to go through that shedding phase, which can be really chaotic and feel like we're almost being spun in a washing machine, right? Um, and it's okay. We just need to go with it each day. And I just want to say with eclipses, as this is a full moon, so it may be ending old patterns in your relationships from the last eclipses. Um, but an eclipse is an opportunity once we've shed the old and we've let go of those old patterns, is it's like resetting the light. You know, it's like when your old light bulb stops working, it's like, oh, you get a new one and you've got like literally a new frequency, a new energy. So it's helping us recalibrate to something that feels more, well, it feels better in our system, right? Something that feels better for humanity and better for our like our feminine, for the feminine in this world. This is very much about the feminine part of us being seen and heard. Um, and I gave this vision to somebody, but I'm getting it to share it with you now. Is like these clouds. Imagine these fluffy clouds out. You know, I went for a walk earlier and I saw these beautiful fluffy clouds, and they are like representing, you know, all your desires, all your visions that you receive. And it's like the message is be open. Be open to those visions, those dreams that you're receiving, and just play. Just be in that kind of space of infinite possibilities. Anything's possible. So enjoy that energy. Yeah. And make sure to ground and to give that feminine part of you space to be seen and heard. So I hope that was helpful. And I'm also, if anyone is interested, I have shared the details below, but I do have spaces in my one-to-one container if you want to dig deeper into being guided by the wisdom of your soul, which is in your astrology chart. So there are details below. Now, I'd love to hear how you're feeling at this full moon, like what is being illuminated for you. Do share below with me. And I wish you many full moon blessings. Bye for now.